Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, August 16, 2024. Today's brilliant, motivating Mars-Jupiter conjunction occurs in harmony with your sign, and it can be a great source of inspiration. Becoming fired up about concepts, political or social issues, and beliefs can be motivating, even exhilarating. You might enjoy different activities or topics, or you could be feeling a strong need to experience something unusual and invigorating. Competition is favored. Aim to use your increased creative power wisely rather than falling for the temptation to overshoot. Energy levels expand. If life has been feeling a little dull recently, this is the boost or reinvigoration you need. A bold interest, educational path, or adventure may be in the works. The winds are tossing every which way, causing all kinds of turbulent weather. As mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger, returns on his back crawl to your solar house of friendships, communities, networking, and online dating, there is no doubt some drama is afoot. One way this could affect you is that you suddenly hear from old friends or even an ex who wishes to rehash some things, taking up pieces of their mind and heart from the past. If you'd like to resurrect the flow, go for it. Just don't let toxic energy back into your life if it's just repeating the same patterns. Several paths will take off at once. You might be overwhelmed by all the forward movement in your professional journey when Mars in Gemini conjuncts Jupiter in Gemini. Several new experiences, teachers, and opportunities will come to fruition. Although you have options, you might be overwhelmed by how many options you have. Think about what you would have originally chosen to do with your professional journey, since Mercury retrograde will also enter Leo. It might be worthwhile to revisit something that you thought passed you by in your career path earlier on. Don't let the turkeys get you down. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. All these Klachafa copyrights apply right now, even though you may not take them seriously. If you find yourself in need of some attitude medicine, try the following: brew parsley, peppermint, and skullcap, an herb you can find in a health food store or online, in a pot with some water. Keep the mixture in a jar in the fridge. Take a few sips before sleep or pour some into a hot bath. This day of rest won't be any more any may even be a little turbulent for you. It's up to you to calm people down around you. Today's vibrations will push you to be a good listener and tolerant. If your sentimental or family relationships aren't clear, force yourself to shed some light on them calmly and serenely. What is left unsaid may come out as quick as lightning today. You will have to have great lucidity to get through this electric day. As the Sun moves toward a favorable aspect with both planets in your relationship sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, will join him in your friendship sector tomorrow. The Moon's monthly visit to your communication sector is already contributing to this dynamic. Meanwhile, on his last full day in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart during an important social week before retrograding out tomorrow, Mercury encourages you to make time for self-reflection. At the same time that the Sun is moving towards a friendly aspect to both planets in your relationship sector that will peak later in the week, as the Moon makes its monthly visit to your communication sector, it is doing the same. With no planetary activity in your communication sector and Mercury, planet of communication, late to return to Libra this year due to a retrograde turn, having the Moon in your communication sector for the next 2 days is a chance to get the communication lines open. Our eyes in the sky. It's an incredible feeling when everything seems to align and you feel empowered, unstoppable even. Today, the energy from Mars is fueling that sense of drive and ambition, giving you the courage to tackle challenges head-on. But as empowering as this energy can be, it's important to be mindful of how you express your frustration, especially if things don't go exactly as planned. We've all had those moments where our passion gets the better of us, and we end up reacting impulsively only to regret it later. Take a deep breath and remember that staying calm will serve you better in the long run. When you feel that irritation bubbling up, pause, center yourself, and think about the bigger picture. Blowing up might feel like an instant release, but it won't help you achieve your long-term goals. Staying composed in the face of adversity is a superpower in itself. And speaking of superpowers, let's talk about your physical well-being. You're in a great place right now, feeling strong, energized, and ready to take on challenges that push you beyond your comfort zone. Maybe you've been thinking about starting a new fitness routine, signing up for a race, or even trying a new sport that's been on your mind. Whatever it is, now is the perfect time to dive in. Your body and mind are working in harmony, and you've got the resilience to tackle whatever comes your way. But let's not forget that rest is just as important as action. We often get caught up in the go-go-go mindset, pushing ourselves to do more, achieve more, and be more. But sometimes, what your body truly needs is rest. Listen to it. Whether it's taking a break from your workout routine or simply allowing yourself to slow down and recharge, rest and recovery are essential parts of maintaining your overall health and well-being. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. And the best part? That positive energy is creating a ripple effect around you. Every smile you inspire, every moment of connection you foster, is spreading goodness far beyond what you can see. You never know how much a simple gesture can mean to someone else, or what kind of opportunities those connections might lead to in the future. So keep nurturing those relationships, both new and old. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation with a friend or simply sharing a laugh with a colleague, these connections are where the magic happens. At this moment, you may feel unstoppable, filled with energy, and ready to tackle everything on your plate. You see yourself as resilient, capable of handling whatever comes your way. And that's a great mindset to have. But while you're powering through, it's essential to stay mindful of how others perceive you. They might notice something that you've overlooked. You could be taking on more than you can realistically handle. From the outside looking in, people may see you as overwhelmed or even a bit disorganized, even if you feel like you've got it all together. This isn't a bad thing, it's simply a gentle reminder to check in with yourself. Are you spreading yourself too thin? Have you taken on too many responsibilities at once? Sometimes, in our eagerness to keep going, we forget to pause and assess where we're at. So, take a moment to breathe. Stay focused on your routine, prioritize what truly matters to you, and make sure you're not neglecting the people who are closest to you. After all, it's the relationships in our lives that truly sustain us, even when everything else feels overwhelming. They're the ones who offer support and encouragement when we need it most. And today, let's talk about bravery. Because this is a day for courage, the kind that propels you to tackle obstacles you once thought were impossible to overcome. Think about how far you've come already. Maybe there was a time when you doubted yourself, when you didn't think you could break through those barriers. But here you are, doing just that. And it's paying off in ways you might not have expected.